Evil Dragon here, back with another video. Today guys, I just wanted to do a nice chill video, easy to edit. Now, yes, I haven't uploaded in a long time, that's because I've been sick, and B, I've been working on other projects for the channel. Now, without further ado, let's get into this. Basically, it's going to just be a massive tour of my world, and how it's changed, because obviously, stuff has changed over the last, it might have been a year since we've been on, this world. So, or at least on the channel, at least. So, as you can see, this is my bedroom, as we'll start off. Everything's all lights and stuff up above. I can go ahead and quickly show that. Pretty much all it is above is just kind of torches everywhere. There might even be no mobs. Yeah, it's pretty much just full of torches, and then the redstone torches light up all the lights. I couldn't figure out how to do a proper redstone lamp system. So instead, this is what I just did. It's fine though, it works. And you can't even see any of the redstone torches, which is nice. So as you can see in here, we got my one parrot, we got two more cats, one's out in the hall here. And we have a cool little mirror that just kind of looks cool. I kind of built it. If you want to do this from scratch, you can use any kind of stair. You know, you can use a banner with, I think it's called a loom. And then you just add some dyes, and there you go, boom, you get a cool little mirror. Here's my second set of armor, which is for boss stuff. This stuff I'm wearing is just for everything, you know, protection on most stuff. Protection, feather falling, unbreaking, that sort of thing. Thorns on my pants. But here's like thorns, and then like the wither / ender dragon, projectile protection, there's blast protection, all that stuff. Out in the hall here, we have some nice decoration. Ugly clock, which I'm probably going to get rid of. I don't really like the look of it. But we have a nice view out here to my backyard, which we'll show later. In here's the main kind of crafting room area, you know. We've got our everything we need to use to craft. Anvil, crafting table, grindstone, stone cutter, blast furnaces, smith table, the loom. And then a massive automated furnace, which all I gotta do, click this lever. That sends that will send stuff to be smelted, so like iron ore. Back here you put your fuel, you click that on, put the fuel back on. Then stuff that's in here will be smelted, and then this, when that's on, it'll allow stuff to go through. When it's off, stuff will not go through. And it'll just gather in the furnaces. It's really easy to make. I'll just do a quick little kind of thing here showing what it looks like. The back's a little bit uglier, but I mean that's because I kind of messed up a little bit, so I kind of had to make it ugly, but it's fine. So going out to this room over here, it is kind of the magic room area, you know. We got nice all enchanted books, lapis, magical items, kind of golden apples, stuff like that. A nice, I think this is like 20-something books of enchantment, or bookshelves. A nice enchantment table. Our dragon egg on a cool little pedestal. Obviously, make sure not to punch it, or else it'll teleport away and I'll never find it again. The nether portal, and then here's the book of potion ingredients and a to-do list. Ender chest. I did have a beacon on here, but I actually used it for something else, like mini-game. And here we got all the music notes, music discs I've been able to collect. Mall, bar, 13, CAD, Strad, and my favorite is Pig Step. I really like how it sounds. Out here in the main upstairs room is massive storage. Obviously not all the shelves are full, and the shelves that aren't full are kind of covered in a thick coat of dust, as you can see. But it's pretty well organized. I like to find, you know, we got your diamonds and emeralds, redstone, iron, gold, weapons, glass, wood, armor, and you know, it's full up of stuff, lots of stuff. Of course, though, I don't really keep diamonds in there, you know, it's kind of kept in the inner chest for safekeeping. But moving out here past these shelves, nice little balcony. Yes, it's cut off by the roof. With the thin layer you can't see, you can see all through my world, which looks pretty nice. Falling down here, we have our nice open main room. The table and chairs over here, table and chairs over here. Massive fountain in the room. For, as you can see, in just this room alone only is diamond and gold ore. A nice pattern, I think it looks really nice. Going through here, a nice just massive dining room with a chandelier. Obviously, if I had people here, we could have, I think this fits 11 people, maybe 12, I'm not 100% sure. But we could have a massive meeting or something. Over here, the kitchen, tons of smokers, crafting tables. This is just kind of the normal food. It's kind of the drinks, bowls, glass bottles, that sort of thing. And then here's the ingredients. Now, I personally love brewing in Minecraft. It's one of the best things in the game, in my opinion. Potions are so broken, whether it's jump boost, speed boost, strength, or harming to harm a mob or someone. They're all really good. So of course in here we have all our potion ingredients, tons of blaze rods, tons of nether wart, and a bunch of just other junk. And then in here, finished potions. I don't brew a lot anymore because all my potions are going into my mini games right now. That's why I don't have a lot of potions, as you can see in here. But out through the back door, we go into my massive backyard. Pretty open, trees, it's nice. Another fountain. Going past here, we have a pool. Kind of a weird kind of chair setup, but to be honest, I think it looks good. And then down here, we have a nice little gazebo looking over a river, which looks pretty nice. I do gotta finish the roof. I haven't finished it yet, but that's kind of what it looks like now. It'll probably go up a few more steps or something. So, if we go out this way, we can go up, right, left. We're going to go left. Over here, as you can see, there is the lighthouse that I have built now. It's pretty big. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 layers plus the top. At the top, there's just a little house. You know, you can look out, you can jump into the water. So that's kind of a nice little view. Over here, we have stuff for trophies, because as you know, I like hunting for trophies. Right here, we have a quick little elytra, kind of, I guess, cheat. For basically, you just drop down last second, you use your elytra, you fly right through here, and you get the trophy if you do it right. Pretty easy. I did it my first try, and I was lucky enough. And then you have to bounce like 30 blocks high in a slime block, so you just climb that, jump down, and bounce up. Easy and simple. Of course, if you've seen any of my older Minecraft videos, you know we'll have this old watchtower here. I've also added a path, as you can see. The pool, or I guess the pond, is a little bit better. Oops. Pond's a little bit better. There's chairs and stuff around, benches. The graveyard is now just a singular grave. A little train station, kind of mini, kind of small. You can rent the minecart. You can put down here, go that way over there, go all the way that way to a jungle biome, and through here you get to go to mini games or this town up there. Now this has been transformed into a villager house, although I think one of the villager went. He kind of disappeared. Yeah, I don't know where he went. But actually, down in the basement, you'll be able to see the train runs right through this house now. So I've cleared out most of it. It's relatively empty, you know. I mean, the crafting tables are still here, of course, but all of the clubhouse stuff is gone. I gotta still figure out a way to move Midget, who's now grown up. From a baby pigman into a normal one. I gotta figure out how to get him up into the mansion without him hurting me. Out here, as you can see, I've built a stables. Kind of a funny name, I get for the Saffron Stables. Right here we have my horse, which is Sonic. He's so fast. He can actually jump on top of the stables with like one superpower jump, which is nice. Other horses, a donkey. Out to the left here, you can see a barn, which has chickens, cows, and sheep, and pigs. Right there is one of my villagers' houses. A silo, which is just full of grain, of course. Like, look at this. Just full of so much hay. Hopefully this will all become yellow, and it'll look just awesome. Just a whole field of wheat. That's what it is. You can get so much from that. That's why I was able to fill up the silo. Now, before we go over to the town that I've actually rebuilt to look a little bit nicer, we'll head out this way. Now, we're not going to go up there, but pretty much I built a bridge over to a street, which I'll explain in a second. This right here is a resource rock. Pretty much, when people want to join my world, you're going to have a little plot to build what you want. You know, nothing bad, of course, but you know, maybe a house, a mob grind, or something like that. I'm kind of using an empty plot for now for concrete. That's why I was able to get all the concrete for the silo and the, what's that called? The lighthouse. Say, pretty much if you want a plot, you come here, you get whatever's already on the plot. This was a mountain that I had to clear out. My friend has already built the house. You might have seen him in Skyblock Season 2. He used some of the resources from the resource rock over there. Of course, when you spawn in, you can have a map now. Actually, these are the old maps. They're not even updated because that ravine isn't there. I've covered that all up. So never mind. Right here, you have a nice little bee house full of bees where you can collect honey. Enough flowers so that they can keep coming back and they don't have to leave, which is nice. Now up here is the newly refurbished town. So, right over here you have a nice kind of viewing spot. You and a friend, I guess, can sit on this bench, just look out over the river, the bridge, my mansion. Nice little marketplace. I do have to fill up the chests. Yeah, I don't think, yeah, they're empty. But you can buy here, you can buy fruits, vegetables, milk, honey, wheat, sugarcane, fish, meat, eggs, and free water bottles. Who doesn't like free water? Right here, I think my best build in this little town is the bakery. A lot updated. I don't have any clips or screenshots of my old bakery, but obviously you can see, if you've seen them in my old videos, you know, have the little cape on top, and now it's got a massive chimney and a roof. Nice little inside where you can buy cookies, pumpkin pie, bread, cake, that sort of thing. Cows out back and chicken. I like this. It's kind of like one of those massive ovens. Obviously right here, kind of a nice little window. So you open it up, take some stuff. That's where the pavement will go, redstone. Back here, there's supplies, there's stuff to sell. Now out here, one of the builds is kind of questioning still. I do think I'm going to change it. It doesn't look the best, especially symmetrically. But this is the newly refurbished police station. Now, as you know, before, again, you might have seen this, it was just, actually, the wall was right here, where this kind of row would be. So it was just this. And now I've added onto it kind of an interrogation room. You know, the person who's being interrogated sits back here. The person who's doing the interrogating sits here. And then, of course, someone will be taking notes through here on the little book here. And then determining if you're guilty, you'll go to the courthouse, which will be built down there. Or sorry, not down there, down there in the other section of that forest. Come over here, a nice little plot of land for farming. The town, not the townhouse, this city hall is the only thing that stayed the same besides added stone bricks here, just to make it look a little bit nicer. But it's the only building that is still the exact same. Now, I changed the blacksmith up to look like an old classic blacksmith. I did add chains and a blast furnace to look, but other than that, it's the exact same. And here's a new nice doghouse where all my dogs are. We got, of course, the original Barry. This dog has been here since 2015. He is an original. He's never died, and I'm really happy about that. But all of these ones are newcomers because all my previous dogs have been killed or have just died on their own. So we got Bubble, Spring, Candy, Hollow, Ghost, and the police station. You saw Cop, and yeah, that was about it. Actually, Cop is also an original. I don't think he's died either. Down here, you got the mini games, jump and bump. You take a stick each, and you jump back and forth, trying to knock each other off. But when you're playing this one, the first one, you make sure that that beacon's not on, because for this one, jump and bump 2 onto the moon, you go up here, and this is why you have the jump boost, because, you know, you're on the moon, you got jump. This is jump 2, I believe. So, if you are feeling daring enough, let's see if I can beat this parkour. Parkour, should be able to do this. If you make it all the way to the top, you get a wood sword. Obviously, we'll have our armor on, so it wouldn't be a problem being a wooden sword. You just knock back 2, so you might go farther in it. You might have a harder time not staying on the platform. So that's jump and bump 2 onto the moon. Over here we have musical boats, but the boats have been broken or stolen. Over here we have fish hook. You take a fishing rod from up here, and whoever's down there, you try to fish them out in the least amount of time. So if I get the person down there up in 1, the other person gets them in 2, I win. Of course, the good old classic spleef. Not as big, but it is good for, especially a one-on-one spleef. That's always good fun. Right here, this is not a mini game, but this is actually a cool, I wanted to build a skyscraper. So this is what I used a lot of concrete for that I had left over from the silo. And I built a massive skyscraper. Dragon Incorporated. I think it's kind of a catchy name. Of course, we'd have the secretary sitting here doing stuff on the computer. Back here, we fill up with books and papers and things. We have working elevators onto the 2nd floor, where someone's own little office, of course. They'd be a worker. We go up to the next floor, to my office, which is where I'll be working. And then, right there. But pretty much, these ladders are up to the roof for emergencies, kind of, you know, fiddle with the antenna up top. We can go up to a nice kind of balcony here. And if we have to, there's a ladder on the back side over on this corner that you can use to go up there and fiddle with the antenna. So, Over there is the old Helper Hotel, which I'm not taking down, but because of that new Helper Street, people will be able to build what they want. I'm going to turn the inside into a museum, you know, fence off certain things, that sort of thing. We've all seen it, I believe, but if you haven't, inside secretary, a nice kind of customer service help area, a nice TV, which is always a cooking show because that show is the greatest show. Food, drink, used to be in there for the helpers who helped me out of my world. Fourth class, third class here, second class, and first class up here. The rooms are slightly bigger. Fourth class doesn't have as much light. Third class has a little extra, has more light and windows. Second class has windows, more light, and extra storage. And then first class has all of the above, plus 2 blocks bigger in length and 1 block bigger in width. Now, probably my most impressive game is Push the Line. Pretty much, it'll be you versus, you know, say a 1v1, 2v2, etc. And there are different kits. There are the attacking kits over here. You get the swordsman, you get the lumberjack. All of these are actually in play. I have it set up to play as a friend. We have the alchemist kit, the hunter kit, and the archer kit. Now, the alchemist kit is a little bit too OP, so with the rules, the alchemist is too OP, so only playable with 2v2 or more people. Only 1 alchemist total at a time, unless it's a 4v4, then there can be 1 on each team. Don't leave the boundaries, which is the cobblestone. The alchemist potions must be used first before using their melee weapon that they have. Everyone has 2 lives. You go to the separate sides for spawning. Must have the opposite team muted, and if you're in a voice chat or just, you know, in a game chat, a firework will signal at the start, and the medic and builder from the helper kits cannot attack at all. Now, these I have not actually done. I've kind of started the medic, that's about it. But there's going to be the medic. The tank will just have like slowness potions, full iron, that sort of thing. The builder will be able to build not higher than the boundaries, mind you. And then how'd you get? It's not a party room. Go away. And then, last but not least, we have the scout. We'll have probably weak. The scout will probably have weak armor, but of course speed 2. And in here, this is where you'll sleep. So pretty much the way Push the Line works. You both have your middle class kits, and we'll start off in the first kind of arena here, which is the temple. Then, say my team wins and I'm spawning on this side, we push them back, and we'll start spawning here, and they'll start spawning back there. And then we'll play on this cool little beach map. Comes with a little kind of castle-like thing where you can parkour onto the tree, maybe do a cool shot, a river, and a nice little waterfall. But say if they push us back, we'll have better loot once we won that first match. They'll have worse loot. They beat us, we go again back to the middle here. If then they beat us, we'll be pushed back. I'll go, say, if I'm the lumberjack from like good armor, I'll go down like wood axe and weaker armor. So I'll be pushed back to that bed back there, and there is now a forest kind of arena. And that's about it. And whoever can beat the other person 2 times in a row is the winner. So, last thing we have to show, actually, the windmill we can show as well. Again, this is another classic build from when I was like a lot younger, years and years ago. But one of the first builds actually. Besides the house, this is the first build on this world. Of course, I didn't have enough wool because that was hard to get, so I used snow instead. Made it all out of logs, and it just goes up in a little room up there with like homes and stuff. Then at this giant pillar, this signals where my mob grinder is. So what I'll do is I'll just sit here for a long time while the zombies will be flooding down here. There is an elevator that'll take them up, and then they'll come down and fall down here. And an old trap that I didn't realize that, you know, when you have to actually do damage to, I guess, take out to get experience. So this is kind of a wasted project of the system, but they close, suffocate the zombies, and I thought I'd get a lot of experience. Turns out you don't. You don't at all. Now, if you saw the Christmas special, probably, I think it was a year ago now. Not the 2020 Christmas special, but the 2019 Christmas special. If you saw that one, you know that we went to Santa's house, which is over here. We gotta be quiet. We don't want him to know. But Slice here, he's probably in there working away. Who knows? But we all saw it back in 2019 Christmas. Now over here, the last kind of thing I helped out with / built is a village. Now it was a classic village that only contained 2 buildings, and since then I have upgraded it to many different buildings, enough torches that no mobs can spawn, there's iron golems around, but multiple houses. The original buildings was this one, this little house here, and this building here. That was it. Since then I've added this hut, I've added this church, I've added the 2 huts down there, the blacksmith at the end of the street. This building was also an original, this one, the library, and then I've added these 2. And yeah, this is because they're able to, you know, run free instead of having mobs around. I can actually, it's more like a proper village, so this is where I actually go to trade instead of having a village or farm. I just don't like those. If you think about it realistically, it's not really humane, I guess, is the right word. But yeah, that's pretty much all that I have in my world so far, guys. Obviously, right now, I'll go back to my mansion to sleep, and then I'll go ahead and show you what I plan on working on with my to-do list. So, let's cut ahead to that. So, now that it's morning, future builds that I do plan on, you know, I guess making right here, the to-do list. I want to build the courthouse, of course, which will be, you know, if you, in that police station, if you're judged guilty, go to the courthouse to determine, I guess, your fate, quote unquote. Gonna build a prison, so that's where you're gonna be sent. I want to get a lot more netherite, just so then I know I have some in case something breaks or whatever, but of course I have mending on everything, so it's not really gonna be a problem, but just in case. Then I want to build kind of a game, kind of a, well, kind of a scary game. It'll be a massive, I guess, kind of warehouse I want to build, bunch of hiding spots, and pretty much one person hunts the other people down. Kind of scary, I know. And the last thing, as you saw, use redstone to buy stuff. And I don't really have a working, I guess, bank system. So, that's what I want to do. I want to build a bank, which is where all the redstone will be. There will be a massive vault for myself. And then, of course, if people want to have, you know, their own kind of special vault, they'll have to pay more. But if they want a kind of simple sort of, I guess, banking, you know, place to keep the redstone / money, that's where they'll have a little cubby hole, I guess you could say. But yeah, that's really future projects and stuff. That's the whole world. I hope you guys did enjoy nonetheless. Next week it'll be Terraria again. I don't know what we're going to be doing, but I guess we'll just have to find out. So without further ado, guys, hope you guys did enjoy. Nonetheless, maybe leave a like, maybe leave a nice comment down below, maybe hit that subscribe button, dang that little bell. I'll see you guys next time for some more Minecraft. Hold on. Bye, guys.